Foreign Minister Diana Mondino has been criticised for her diplomatic gaffe after returning from a trip to China. Suspicions continue about the purpose of the Chinese base in Neuquén province. And a few words about racism in Argentina. Welcome to A Bloke in Buenos Aires with news and views in English from the capital of Argentina. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. Argentine Foreign Minister Diana Mondino has been under the spotlight this week due to her racist remarks about it being difficult to tell one Chinese person from another. Back during the election campaign late last year, Javier Milei threw all kinds of insults at foreign leaders, including President Xi of China. Now in office, President Milei has discovered that China is a very important business partner and a more diplomatic approach may be preferable. On Tuesday, Mondino returned from a diplomatic trip to China and labelled the visit a success. Mondino's trip was essentially about smoothing over cracks in the relationship and building some bridges. A good working relationship with China represents business opportunities for both Argentine and Chinese companies. Milei's well-known suspicion and hatred for anything connected with the C word makes any state-level dealings with communist China extremely difficult, as does Milei's stated intention of building closer ties with the USA. However, there are contracts and agreements made with China during previous administrations which must continue to be honoured. One of the most controversial of these concerns the large Chinese scientific base in Neuquén province. The Chinese base was built in 2015 under an agreement between then President Christina Kirchner and President Xi of China. Ever since the construction of the base with its giant radio dish antenna, there have been suspicions about what might be its real purpose. The Chinese government says that it is purely scientific to do with its space program and points to another 2 such bases it operates around the southern hemisphere. It has to be said too that the European Space Agency has a similar base in Mendoza province, which attracts little or no attention. Late last month, an Argentine delegation performed inspections at both facilities. When asked about the base in Neuquén, Mondino said that it was difficult to identify any military personnel who might be working at the base because Chinese people are all the same. Such comments won't sit well with the substantial Argentine Chinese community. I think Diana Mondino's comments about Chinese people are revealing of a kind of everyday casual racism that exists in Buenos Aires and probably elsewhere in Argentina. When Argentines look at people of East Asian descent, they tend to see one homogeneous group. Just a few blocks from where I live in Buenos Aires is Barrio Chino, Chinatown. It's famous for the annual Spring Festival celebrations, which grow larger every year and attract hundreds of thousands of visitors. It's the largest spring festival in Latin America. But look a little closer and you will see that Chinatown is in fact more like Asiatown, with Korean and Japanese restaurants and supermarkets. But to most Argentines, anyone who looks East Asian is un Chino, or if they've been here a few generations, un Argentino. Despite being a large and economically important minority in Argentine society, East Asians are massively underrepresented in Argentine politics. To keep a potentially useful voting bloc on side, perhaps Diana Mondino should choose her words more carefully in future. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to see more similar content. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee in the link below. And until next time, que tengas un buen día.